If your personality creates your personal reality, and it does, and your personality is made up of how you think, how you act, and how you feel, then the present personality who's listening to this podcast has created the present personal reality called their life. Nothing big there. Which means if you want to change your personal reality, you're going to have to change your personality.
Right.
Nothing changes in your life until you change, right? So then 95% of who we are is on autopilot, right? It's a programmed thoughts, hardwired thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, unconscious habits and behaviors, and really emotional responses that tend to be really knee-jerk and automatic, right? So if 95% of who we are is a set of unconscious programs, then the first step to change is becoming conscious of those unconscious thoughts. Now, people think when they sit down to do the work and make their change that they're doing something wrong. No, those thoughts have to come up. I'm not worthy, it's never going to work. But the person who's truly persevering towards their abundance realizes just because they have that thought doesn't mean it's true. They're curious on what's on the other side of that thought. Well, that's just the thought, right? And nerve cells that no longer fire together no longer wire together. So you keep moving past that thought, it has less and less power over you, right? Now you have power over it, or better yet, you're using your brain in the proper way instead of being a victim to your brain,
sure.
Right? If you complain about money, if you judge people who have it, if you rush when you're in lack, if you cheat when you don't have what you need, an abundant person doesn't do that. You got to look at that and say, I got to break these habits.
Yes.
Oh my God, if I truly want to be abundant, I can't act this way. Now here's the big one. If I truly want to be a new personality that's in a new personal reality, I can't take lack with me. I can't take unworthiness. I can't take the story that goes along with it with my parents or my grandparents or my ex or whatever. That story has to end, right? I mean, if not now, when, right?
How do people end those stories?
Well, of course. Well, how many times do we have to forget until we stop forgetting and start remembering?
Right.
That's the game, right? That's the game called change. How many times do we have to go unconscious and default to that old personality when we catch ourselves and stop doing that and get conscious? That's the moment of change.
Change begins with awareness. Awareness is the first step toward transformation because it shifts our consciousness. When you learn something new, you become aware of what you previously didn't know, and this awareness is consciousness. Consciousness is inherently linked to a change in energy. Our planet is undergoing a significant energetic shift, and it's crucial to understand how to harness this energy. If you are engulfed in fear and stress, you will experience more of those emotions because they resonate at a frequency that attracts similar energies. However, if you create order from this energy, it can lead to a more favorable outcome, whether in health, wealth, or other goals. Becoming aware of your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions is essential because they shape your reality. By observing your internal state and identifying what no longer serves you, you gain the power to change it. This is the essence of consciousness, the ability to be aware of your internal world and make deliberate changes to create a new external reality. Cultivating this awareness allows you to step out of autopilot and start living intentionally, aligning yourself with the higher frequencies of the quantum field. Transformation often begins with discomfort. The question is, how uncomfortable do you need to be before you decide to change? This discomfort can be a catalyst for growth. When you see the evidence of collapse in front of you, it's an opportunity to create something better. Instead of trying to fix what's broken, focus on creating a new reality by seeing through the illusion of the current situation and acting before it's too late. You can harness the current energy for positive change. Discomfort is not to be feared, but embraced as a signal that change is necessary. When you feel uncomfortable, it's your body's way of telling you that something is out of alignment. Use this discomfort as motivation to step out of your comfort zone and create new possibilities. Embracing discomfort means being willing to let go of old habits, patterns, and beliefs that no longer serve you. It means stepping into the unknown and trusting that the transformation process will lead to a better outcome. Understanding that discomfort is a natural part of growth allows you to reframe your perspective and see it as a positive force in your life. This mindset shift helps you navigate challenges with greater resilience and adaptability. Remember, The greatest transformations often occur when we face our discomfort head-on and use it as a catalyst for change. In these times, it's crucial to rise above stress and fear. These emotions create separation and diminish virtuous behavior, making us more selfish and less trusting. By learning to self-regulate and create coherence between our brain and heart, we cease to be victims of our environment and instead become creators of our lives. This process involves repatterning, rewiring, and reconditioning ourselves to think and feel differently. Stress and fear are survival emotions that keep us anchored to the past, triggering the body's fight or flight response. While this is essential for immediate physical threats, it is detrimental when activated chronically. Living in a constant state of stress and fear narrows our focus and limits our ability to think clearly and creatively. To rise above these emotions, we must practice self-regulation techniques that restore balance to our body and mind. Creating coherence between the brain and heart is a powerful way to achieve this balance. When they communicate harmoniously, our overall well-being and ability to manifest our desires are enhanced. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness can help achieve this state. By consistently practicing these techniques, we rewire our brain to respond to stress and fear with calm and clarity, allowing us to make better decisions and take inspired actions toward our goals. To initiate change, you must retreat from your environment and disconnect from the outer world. This retreat allows you to lay down new patterns in your brain, transforming it from a record of the past to a map of the future. By mentally rehearsing who you want to be, you install new neurological hardware in your brain, making it look as though the experience has already happened. This practice turns the hardware into software, enabling you to automatically think and act like a different person. Our environment heavily influences our thoughts and behaviors, so retreating from familiar surroundings that reinforce old patterns creates space for new possibilities to emerge. This doesn't necessarily mean physically retreating to a different location, although that can be beneficial. Instead, it involves taking time each day to disconnect from the external world and turn inward. During this retreat, mental rehearsal becomes a crucial tool. Visualization and mental rehearsal allow you to create a vivid image of your desired future. When you vividly imagine your future self and repeatedly rehearse it in your mind, your brain begins to form new neural connections that reflect this future. This process is like installing new software in your brain, which, when practiced consistently, becomes the default operating system. As a result, you start thinking, feeling, and behaving in ways that align with your desired future, making it more likely to manifest in your reality. Survival emotions like guilt, anxiety, and anger are rooted in the past. To create a new future, you must trade these emotions for elevated ones, such as joy, gratitude, and love. Teaching your body to feel these emotions as if your desired future has already happened conditions your body into a new state. When you feel like your future has already occurred, you stop looking for it and analyzing why it hasn't happened because you believe it's already here. Survival emotions are designed to keep us safe in times of danger, but when they become our default state, they hinder our ability to create a new future. Elevated emotions, on the other hand, are associated with growth, expansion, and creativity. By intentionally cultivating elevated emotions, you shift your energy and open yourself up to new possibilities. One effective way to cultivate elevated emotions is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can transform your state of being. By expressing gratitude for your desired future as if it has already happened, you align your body and mind with this future. This practice not only conditions your body to a new state, but also sends a powerful signal to the quantum field, attracting experiences that match your elevated state. The key to manifestation is maintaining a modified state of mind and body throughout the day, regardless of external conditions. When energy reaches the heart, it broadens the magnetic field around your body, and this energy carries the thoughts of your desired reality. A vibrational match between your energy and a possibility in the quantum field allows for these possibilities to come to you. This is creating from the field instead of matter, where things come to you instead of you chasing them. Maintaining a modified state involves staying connected to your desired future, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. It requires mastery over your thoughts and emotions, ensuring that you remain aligned with your goals. This means not allowing external circumstances to dictate your internal state. One way to maintain this state is through regular meditation and mindfulness practices. These practices help you stay centered and focused, enabling you to respond to situations with calm and clarity. By consistently practicing meditation, you strengthen your ability to stay in a modified state, regardless of what is happening around you. Additionally, it's important to surround yourself with people and environments that support your desired future. This might mean seeking out communities of like-minded individuals who are also on a journey of self-improvement and manifestation. By staying connected to a supportive network, you reinforce your commitment to maintaining a modified state and achieving your goals. Creating from the field is a powerful process where you emit energy and information that matches your desired reality. When this match occurs, you start to see things coming to you in unexpected and magical ways. This reinforces the belief that you are the creator of your life, not a victim of your circumstances. It's about understanding that your thoughts and feelings produce effects in your outer world. The field refers to the quantum field, a space of infinite possibilities where all potential realities exist. By aligning your energy with a specific possibility in the field, you draw that possibility into your physical reality. This process requires a deep understanding of the relationship between your thoughts, emotions, and energy. When you create from the field, you shift your focus from the material world to the energetic realm. This means focusing on the feeling of your desired outcome rather than the physical manifestation. By doing so, you align your energy with the vibrational frequency of your desired outcome, making it more likely to manifest in your reality. Coherence between the brain and heart is more than just a harmonious state. It's the foundation for manifesting the life you desire. Imagine coherence as a finely tuned orchestra where every instrument plays in perfect harmony, creating a symphony that resonates with the universe. In our daily lives, many of us are like an orchestra in disarray, where each instrument plays its own tune, creating noise instead of music. This dissonance, caused by stress and negative emotions, disrupts the flow of energy and information within us and between us and the world around us. When we are stressed, our brain operates in high-frequency beta waves, which are associated with a scattered, survival-based mindset. This state keeps us in constant alertness, always scanning for danger and reacting to external stimuli. Our thoughts jump from one problem to another, creating a chaotic storm of neural activity that prevents us from accessing deeper, more coherent states of mind. This incoherence not only affects our mental clarity, but also weakens our connection to the field of energy that surrounds and permeates all things. Achieving coherence involves aligning our brain and heart, creating a unified field of energy that resonates at a more harmonious frequency. This state can be achieved through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and heart-centered breathing techniques. When our brain and heart are in sync, they generate a powerful electromagnetic field that extends beyond our physical body, influencing the environment and people around us. In this coherent state, our brain waves shift into lower frequency alpha and theta waves, which are associated with relaxation, creativity, and deep states of meditation. Our heart, when coherent, beats in a rhythmic, orderly pattern that enhances communication with the brain and body. This coherence creates a strong, focused signal that can access information from the quantum field with greater clarity and precision. Living in a state of coherence means that your brain and heart are broadcasting a clear, strong signal to the universe. This signal attracts experiences, opportunities, and synchronicities that are in alignment with your intentions and desires. It's like tuning into a specific radio station. The clearer your signal, the better the reception. When you achieve coherence, you become a magnet for the things you want to manifest in your life. Coherence is not just a mental state. It has profound physiological effects. Research shows that sustained heart-brain coherence can improve immune function, increase resilience to stress, and enhance overall well-being. It allows us to access deeper levels of intuition and inner guidance, leading to more insightful decisions and actions. By cultivating coherence, you align your inner state with the energy of your future intentions, creating a powerful force for transformation. This state of being allows you to transcend the limitations of your current reality and tap into the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. The more you practice coherence, the more you will notice positive changes in your life as the universe responds to the clear, harmonious signal you are broadcasting. Creating from the quantum field is a profound shift from the conventional approach of achieving goals through physical effort and linear progression. In our everyday lives, we are accustomed to working hard, setting goals, and taking action to move from point A to point B. This process, while effective, often involves significant effort and time, and it can be fraught with challenges and obstacles. However, when we tap into the quantum field, we access a realm where time and space are not limitations and possibilities are limitless. The quantum field, also known as the unified field, is a field of infinite potential that exists beyond the physical realm. It is a space where all possibilities exist simultaneously, and it responds to the energy of our thoughts and emotions. To create from the quantum field, we must first become aware of it and understand how to interact with it. This requires a fundamental shift in our perception of reality and our understanding of how we create our experiences. When we think about our future and feel the emotions associated with it, we are broadcasting a signal into the quantum field. This signal attracts corresponding experiences much like a magnet attracts iron filings. The stronger and clearer our signal, the more effectively we can draw our desired future into our present reality. To create from the quantum field, it is essential to have a clear intention and an elevated emotion. A clear intention is a specific goal or desire that you want to manifest. It is like setting a destination on a map. An elevated emotion, such as gratitude, love, or joy, is the fuel that powers your intention and propels it into the quantum field. When you combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, you create a powerful magnetic field that attracts your desired future to you. Meditation is a powerful tool for accessing the quantum field and creating from it. Through meditation, you can quiet the mind, open the heart, and enter a state of coherence where you become pure consciousness. In this state, you transcend the limitations of the physical world and tap into the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. By focusing on your intention and feeling the elevated emotions associated with it, you create a vibrational match to your desired future, drawing it into your reality. Our existence extends beyond mere speech. It thrives in the subtle vibrations that ripple through the quantum field, shaping our reality. I invite you to learn how to harness these vibrations to manifest the life you desire. It's time to venture into the unknown and create a future that aligns with your heart and soul. Many of us adhere to the old model of reality, where we wait for external circumstances to influence our internal state. But what if I told you that you have the power to create your reality from within, from the quantum field? It's time to break free from past limitations and embrace the boundless potential of the future. Here's a secret. The key to manifestation lies in your feelings. It's not about waiting for external events to provoke a reaction. It's about generating emotions within yourself first. What thoughts do you want to fire and wire in your brain? When you feel whole, empowered, and worthy, the universe responds in kind. Consider gratitude, the ultimate state of receivership. You don't wait for something to be grateful for. You cultivate gratitude within yourself. Have you ever given thanks before receiving a gift? The emotional signature of gratitude is a powerful force that signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. It's a cause and effect, a quantum dance of creation. Now, let's talk about falling in love with a future potential. In the vast quantum field, infinite potentials exist. Can you emotionally embrace a future reality before it manifests? Can you believe in a future that you can't see or touch yet? This is where the magic happens. Your brain changes, your body aligns, and you become a magnet for the experiences you desire. There's an intelligence within and around you that gives you life at this very moment. It orchestrates the beating of your heart, the digestion of your food, and countless functions in every cell of your body. This force is both personal and universal, the giver of life, the consciousness that permeates everything. You might not see it, but it's there, guiding you into existence. Now, let me ask you a crucial question. Are you defined by a vision of the future or the memories of the past? It's a choice we make every moment. If you find yourself in bitterness, frustration, or suffering, it's because your brain is anchored in the chemical residue of the past. But you can break free from this cycle. Let's take a journey into overcoming emotional residue, especially for those who have faced trauma or abuse. Imagine someone who has endured challenging experiences. We won't revisit the painful events, but it's essential to address the lingering emotions that often cling to us like shadows. In the aftermath of trauma, our bodies act like well-trained animals, seeking to recreate the familiar emotions associated with those difficult moments. It's as if our bodies become conditioned to respond to certain triggers, plunging us back into the emotional depths of the past. This can create a cycle, a loop of emotions that seem difficult to escape. Here's where the power of awareness and control comes into play. Imagine gaining control over this internal process, much like guiding a trained animal. By becoming aware of the tendency to recreate familiar emotions, you take the reins and steer your body into the present moment. Choosing to release the past's grip on your emotions and embrace the present moment is a conscious decision. By grounding your body in the now, you send a powerful message. I am not defined by my past. I control my present. This internal dialogue with your body asserts that it is no longer solely influenced by past experiences. You are reclaiming the reins of your life. Imagine this process as lowering the volume on those destructive emotions. It's like turning down the intensity of a loud noise until it becomes a mere whisper. The more you consciously guide your body into the present moment, the more you tell those destructive emotions that their time is up. You take charge, and the once overwhelming emotions begin to fade into the background. This journey is not about erasing or ignoring the past, but breaking free from the emotional residue that lingers. It's a conscious effort to untangle yourself from the web of emotions that may have held you captive for too long. Breaking the addiction to past emotions leads to joy and freedom. You release the torment, and suddenly your body craves a different experience. It's a powerful transformation from being defined by the past to being liberated in the present. Grief is a natural process, a biological pruning of neural circuits. It's the void left by something absent in your life. It's okay to feel grief, but it's crucial to come to a greater understanding of death, loss, and adaptation. Life is a constant flow, and as you adapt, you open space for new possibilities. Let's delve into the fascinating world of complaining emotions and the incredible transformation that comes with embracing change. Have you ever stopped to think about why we tend to complain when things aren't going well in our lives? It's not just a random habit. There's a profound connection between our emotions in those moments and our past experiences. When life isn't working as we wish, the emotions we feel are like anchors, keeping us tethered to the past. It's as if our minds are wired to revisit old grievances when faced with challenges. This emotional connection to the past can create a cycle of complaining, trapping us in a loop where we repeatedly focus on what went wrong rather than seeking solutions in the present. The journey through the stages of emotions is a crucial aspect of this process. It's not about avoiding or suppressing emotions, but understanding and moving through them. As we navigate these emotional stages, what we truly crave is freedom. Freedom from the shackles of past grievances, disappointments, and frustrations. Here's where the magic happens, my friends. I've had the privilege of witnessing this incredible transformation in people from all walks of life. It doesn't matter your age, shape, or size, the power within each individual to break free from the grip of past emotions is awe-inspiring. Picture this: someone who has conquered themselves, overcome the challenges of their past, and emerged on the other side, radiating a newfound light. It's not just metaphorical. There's a visible change, a light behind their eyes, and a different physical presence. This transformation is a testament to the incredible power we all possess to embrace change, move beyond the limitations of the past, and step into a new reality. Embracing change is not about erasing the past, but transcending it. It's about recognizing that the present moment holds the key to our freedom. The radiance that emanates from those who have embarked on this journey is a beacon of hope for us all. This is a reminder that we can transform our lives no matter what struggles or setbacks we've faced. Use vibrations, not just words, to create magic in your life. Dive into the quantum field, embrace the unknown, and become the architect of your destiny. You have the power to shift your reality, starting with your thoughts, emotions, and the vibrations you emit into the universe. The best way to predict your future is to create it, not from the known, but from the unknown. Feel the emotions of your desired reality before it manifests, and watch the universe respond in unimaginable ways. When you give your body that energetic boost, you become unstoppable. No one can talk you out of it. No person, no experience. You're driven by your vision. Next, start writing down all the choices you need to make, the things you need to do, and the goals and experiences you want in your future. Each time you write one down, you feel more of those emotions, essentially assembling your future. A wise person does something even more powerful. They start learning. Want to be wealthy? Study wealthy people. Want to be healthy? Study healthy people. As you gain more knowledge, you're adding more threads to the tapestry of your future, giving you more material to dream in new ways. Here's the crucial part. Take out a piece of paper and list the thoughts you need to stop thinking. Thoughts like, I can't, I'll start tomorrow, or I'm too tired. Become so aware of these thoughts that you don't let them slip by unnoticed. Writing these thoughts down diminishes their power over you, making them lose their influence. This exercise is powerful because, from a neuroscientific standpoint, it's called metacognition. Observing your thoughts means you're no longer controlled by them. You're now the observer, gaining control over your mind. Next, write down the choices you need to stop making. Identify the things you need to stop doing, whether it's complaining, making excuses, or blaming others. Be honest with yourself about the behaviors you need to change. Also, consider the experiences you need to avoid, such as certain people or situations that trigger negative emotions. Write down the emotions that keep you anchored to the past, like suffering, guilt, unworthiness, or despair. These emotions are chemically tied to past experiences. When you feel them, you're reliving the past, which clouds your vision of the future. Research shows that when we dwell on past emotions, we make our brain worse. Studies on memory reveal that 50% of what we recall from the past isn't even true. Our brain fabricates details to elicit emotions that reinforce our current state. This means we're often reliving a past that didn't happen just to justify our feelings, keeping us stuck in a limited state. Recognize this and take control. Transform your thoughts, embrace the present, and create the future you desire. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Not from the known, but from the unknown. This unknown space, a void, is the perfect place for creation. However, it can feel dangerous. When living in survival mode, people often avoid the unknown, preferring the safety of the familiar. If you hear a noise around the corner and can't see the source, survival instincts tell you to run, not to trust or explore. In such a state, you're unlikely to embrace the unknown. People living in a constant state of stress and survival are reluctant to step into the unknown because they can't predict the future. They hold on to what they have, even if it's limiting. Stressful emotions can be addictive, providing a rush of adrenaline and energy. Many use the problems and conditions in their lives to reaffirm this addiction, helping them remember who they are. Our thoughts can trigger the stress response, and if the stress chemicals are addictive, we become addicted to our own thoughts. Stepping into the unknown is where true greatness occurs. This is where you can start to ask yourself, what thoughts do I want to nurture in my brain? What behaviors do I want to demonstrate in my new life? Mental rehearsal. Rehearsing these thoughts and behaviors in your mind begins to install new neural circuits, making your brain resemble the experience as if it has already occurred. You're preparing your brain for the future instead of replaying the past. Those committed to transformation ask themselves if they can teach their bodies to feel the emotions of their future life. By embracing the joy of their new life, their bodies, acting as the unconscious mind, begin to believe they are living in the future instead of the past. This process takes time and continuous effort to change our biology. Observing people who have healed from serious health conditions, overcome past traumas, broken addictions, and created new opportunities reveals that they have crossed a significant threshold. They have become a new personality, and your personality creates your personal reality. Your personality, composed of your thoughts, actions, and feelings, shapes your personal reality. Therefore, to create a new personal reality, you must change your personality. This means rethinking your thoughts, becoming aware of and altering unconscious habits and behaviors, and deciding whether the emotions that anchor you to the past belong in your future. The biggest challenge is that most people try to create a new reality while remaining the same personality, which doesn't work. As we demystify this process, individuals realize that their current conditions, like diseases, are tied to their current personality. Consider a person with multiple personality disorder. One personality might be allergic to nylon, while another has diabetes. If changing their personality can alter these conditions, it suggests that diseases exist in the old personality, and by changing it, healing is possible. Breaking out of a biological mold is challenging, but within reach. Many people have been conditioned to believe that external changes, a new hairstyle, a new drink, or a new car, will transform their state. But real change requires internal transformation, moving beyond the hypnosis of external fixes to truly alter one's personal reality. The most profound realization I had was how deeply hypnotized and programmed we are. This realization has bothered me ever since. People observe their external environment and accept, believe, and surrender to the information without any critical analysis. They become programmed. However, when we start to wake up and reject these programs, we begin to realize that we are more unlimited than we were led to believe. This awakening isn't driven by profit or self-interest. When people start to realize they can heal themselves from various conditions, Parkinson's, lupus, cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic pain, food allergies, an awakening happens. They acknowledge past traumas, like childhood abuse or living in fear due to a violent parent, and recognize how these emotional states trigger genetic conditions. Clear intention alone isn't enough to change reality. Most people are unaware that they move in and out of the quantum field 7.8 times per second. Each time they leave and return, they come back with the same information unless they change who they are. Quantum physics, the physics of possibility, explains the spiritual aspect of our existence. We cannot fully explain miracles, biological processes, or even the healing of a cut without understanding the quantum model of reality. Matter, which includes everything in the physical world, and energy, which has consciousness and awareness, form a field of information. We are extensions of this field and spend too much time looking outside ourselves instead of within. Conditioned to focus on particles and matter, we neglect energy and information. Often, it is only in moments of crisis or the end of our beliefs that we turn inward and ask the bigger questions. If one were to hide God anywhere, it would be within the human being, as everyone looks outside themselves for change. We seek external things and people to fulfill emotional needs. However, true change comes from investigating and understanding ourselves. As we demystify this process, it becomes a skill. Einstein exemplified this inward focus. At 12 years old, he asked himself if a headlight on his bicycle would turn on if he rode at the speed of light. He pondered this question daily, laying on his back in a boat, looking at the sky. This contemplation led to his groundbreaking understanding of light and energy. He worked on this concept for 10 years before having an abstract vision that explained the relationship between light and energy. He needed to learn mathematics to explain his vision, and when he published his papers on relativity, he presented them as discoveries, not needing to reference others. His unique understanding rewired his brain for this knowledge. Einstein and Planck conducted experiments, applying energetic impulses to metals to see if electrons behaved like larger objects. They found that electrons gained and lost energy unpredictably, unlike how an apple falls predictably from a tree. This discovery showed that the subatomic world behaves differently from the large-scale world. When they tried to measure electrons, they appeared where observed and vanished when not observed, collapsing from a particle back into energy. This revolutionary finding revealed that the subjective mind influences the objective world, indicating that mind and matter are correlated. Thus, quantum physics requires an observer, as the mind affects the outcome of experiments.